Oh my. Let's get this one. Oh, my chat's not even up. What? Get my chat up. There we go. At least keep an eye on the chat room and talk to people. Hey, good morning there, Scotty. Oh, let's see if I could do this without getting killed. And actually, let me put. I know why they did that. Oh, how are you doing in cold, cold Australia? I bet you're chilling. Oh, that's weird. It's in an enshrouded area, but it's not a steady enshrouded area. That's weird. There's a ad about to start. I've got it set to 1 minute ads every hour. So just, I think that should be more normal. But I just got the warning that an ad's gonna start. I didn't think it would start one right away though. Thought it would wait an hour. Yeah, I know. Hopefully it's where it just does like a little bitty ad. It doesn't do it like right at me. But I've got a feeling it's gonna do one. Oh, those are level 18s. Oh, no wonder no one else has done this. Oh, that was not good. But glad I was right there. Now I know to do the buffs before I even get in there. I think, no, that buff. Heck, I just want to kill a couple guys. I'm not even trying to get. Yes, yes, I do. All right, let's. There's just three of them, but it's okay. He's coming back. He's coming towards me. He's. Oh. Oh shoot, I have no stamina. Yay! I killed him. Now where's the one guy that's way off shooting stuff at me? Okay, he went back. No, nothing wrong with that. You gotta play the game you want to play. What you're jamming on. Nothing wrong with that at all. I think I have it somewhere for PC. I just couldn't get into it like everybody else is getting into it. Oh, I thought I had water. Uh-oh. Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, very anti-corporation. Yeah, this is a higher level. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to some place that's a little, not as high. Although this is on the lower end of the map. All right, I'm gonna travel there and see what that one's about. See what kind of level is there for me. Well, let me tell you what has been happening. And my sister has been sending me messages. My niece was shot. The bullet passed through 3 inches away from her heart. Thank goodness she's fine. Um, my sister is doing okay. She hasn't really had a chance to really just sit and focus in on it, but she's been sending me the news reports and stuff. And there was 11 other people shot. One boy that I think, not the niece that got shot, but one of my other niece, she knew. So they're little, I'm keeping an eye on them, making sure their trauma isn't too bad. Um, and I'm doing good because she's good, but to to see some of the news footage from it, it's just making me, as a parent, I'm like, come on, people, we need to do better. Got to be a way to do better. And that's all I can really truly say. And that's really not enough, but that's just all I can say. Um, I just, sister just, yeah, yeah. Now, granted, my niece is like, 20 some years old, but she's the baby of the group. Yeah, and it was the baby of the group, no less. Hanging out with her middle sister's friends, and they were all hanging out having a celebration or a remembrance of a gun violence event and then gun violence breaks out. So, yeah, I'm and this is a little bit of therapy for me. Yeah, it affects people differently, and I'm doing okay right now, knowing that she's all right, seeing the bullet, the exit wound and stuff. It's good, but I get to talking about it and I get melancholy, as you can tell. And then to top it all off, then we have the you know guy that does the thing with the two state representatives, and then just everything that's kind of going on with America and how America's doing stuff. It just kind of just makes me go, really, folks? Holy shells, but what did I get myself into? That's more the me saying that to the game, not okay. One on one, I think I'm good, but I hear more of them, and I'm like, yeah. See, somebody else is around here, and this is for I don't think I can handle 23 by myself. That's It's a little too strong. Okay, so we're getting into these areas where I need to have a group with me, which is fine. At least I know I can't do these by myself. I guess I'll just go farm. I guess I'll go farm a lower level area in the game. So I'm really just farming for. Oh, there's a couple of green question marks over there. I can do those. Yeah, I ain't all about that, and I'm by myself. I say that. Is anybody else on? Yeah, I don't see anybody else on. Yeah, I'm only level 14, trying to go against level 23s. Now, in other games, it may not be. Too harsh. This game, oh my. A little dreamified there. Oh shoot, I thought my email was running. It was not. I gotta get that. I think they've cleared out some of this area. Looking at it, it's not. Wait, I don't have a torch? Yes, I do. Okay, now I can see. That is not what I'm. Oh, my mouse is all messed up. I'm telling you. Yeah, they've done some cleaning up in these rooms. Ooh, I can make it turn to daytime. There we go. Oh, I've got meat to cook. Let me cook some meat while I'm not thinking about it. That way I've got some boosts going. Yeah, exactly. That's what the doctor says. Cook it, don't beat it. Alrighty, I think that is. Unless I've got mushrooms, which I doubt. They're all cooked. Okay, I'm gonna put rib there and that meat there. Oh yeah, that's mine. And then those are my extra ones. Oh, hey, good morning. All's doing good, Wizard. All is doing good. I'm trying to relax after all the stuff that is happening this week. Because not only did I was getting Scott up to par on my niece getting shot, but also my father or my stepfather was in a car accident. So it was just like, I'm just, yeah, not too severe. They were both in the ER. They're banged up, but not, you know, bruised, but not broken. So it was funny. The they were both in the same ER, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're good," Yeah, and I'll probably get a checkup call. I'm gonna wait till later on, get a checkup call from him or to him just to see how he's doing. And it couldn't have been too bad because like he was like at first he wasn't gonna go to the ER and then he was like, I better go. I'm a little sore. Let's, let me check on. So couldn't have been too bad, thank goodness. Just it's just been one of those weeks for me. and family, I should say. Weeks for me and family. Mentally for me, physically for them, I should say. Just yeah, it's the blank attack I need. Spirit. So I do have life essences. I do have exalted. Yeah, that's the other one too, is life burst I need to get. Thank you, Wizard. Just yeah, I'm hoping for speedy scroll. Right. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that yet. Is it in the shroud? Maybe it is. Yeah, it is in the shroud. Oop. Okay, nobody's getting hit, so I'm gonna take a little pause on that one. All right, well, I'll let it be permitted, but Twitch wasn't gonna let you even say that. It tells you right there how crazy that is. Oh, you and then I'm doing what everybody else does. Can't cut the tree down. There we go. Sweet. There's that one. I still haven't gotten the one place. Oh, wow. I got it. Is there a way to get? It looks like it's from the 3,000 or 300. Oh, I would it be bad of me to say I haven't seen 300? One of those movies that everybody was raving about, but I missed. Dude that gets kicked into the well of farming. well informed. Seriously, you haven't. I've seen parodies. I've not seen the movie all the way through. I feel like that one scene in Airplane. Do you like gladiator movies to me? Yeah. No, I haven't seen. So Night Sanctum is there. Wolves at the door. I bet you it's on the other side of all this. See if I fast traveled above. Okay, now I'm scared to even admit I watched Soul Plane. That's the worst. First, I want to say first and only movie that I actually thought was a horrible movie. Soul Plane. Funny, had its moments. I will say it was funny, but just it got to a point of almost too much. It had its good points, but oof, that's a movie. That's a movie I don't really want to. I don't want to subject anybody else to that movie. I like Snakes on a Plane. It's okay to watch it once, but don't just have it on repeat at the house. That's a man that works. That's all I can say. Work. Give it heart. If somebody's in everything, if you're to the point you're tired of somebody being in everything, that's a hard working person right there. Okay, I need to go back to Gary and empty out some stuff. Hey, it's, you know what? You guys will understand that later. Oh shoot. Um, Dwayne for president. There you go. Can you smell what the president is cooking? Hey, what's up? I'm gonna assume C dub just by the way the hello came in, but I could be wrong. Explosive Powerball net, and then black powder ball. Yeah, that's a presidential hopeful I can get behind. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Doesn't matter what your politics are. You poo butt. Oh, what was one of the other things he used to say all the time? I can't remember. It's been so long since he wrestled. Rock says, "Can you smell what the president is cooking?" Candy ass. Yeah, that was the other one. Candy ass. Ooh. Of course, nowadays it'd probably be him just singing Moana at you for about 45 minutes. Do the Moana rap at you for about 20, 25 minutes. So, if it's C Dub, I don't know, C Dub, if you heard about how my week has been going. His promos and monologues make all red. Yeah, yeah, they did. I give it to him. He was on the ball. He was on the ball. Let's just say I need. Ooh, I kind of like the damage multiplier, and I need mana because I run out of that. I am going to sum up. Uh, First, before I sum up, okay, there we go. Before I sum up, I was going to sneeze. Actually, need to check the weather, although I think, yeah, sunny and 92 today. Okay. I'm probably going to take a look. Kelly, this is for you. I'm probably going to take a look at the barriers today. Make sure they're in the right place just in case we get another spurt or something before we can get it repaired. Out of other money and the Hawaiian fires, only 5 million each went to both had combined worth of billions. I lost respect for that. Oh my. The Rock and Oprah try to scam people out of money. Anyway, I mean, the movies are cool. Oprah had a great television show. What they do in their off time. But yeah. Niece got shot. Stepfather was in a car accident and house flooded. So that's last week has been for me. Thank goodness the house is drying out. So only put 5 mil each. Yeah, especially if the charity made more than that and they only put 5 mil each. Now they're oh, she's okay. Went through clean through, so thank goodness she's good. But 11 other people shot, somebody killed. So And then my sister was telling me about when they had their first conversation, and that was a spiritually charged moment, because she said she saw my dad, who passed away almost 20 some years ago, and she was just a baby. So she really didn't know him. She saw him in that moment, and my cousin, who passed away about 5 6 years ago, and they both held her up. So it was one of those spiritually charged moments. It was her strength and faith telling her it wasn't her time. Just keep breathing. It was an amazing story. Had me and the wife pretty much in tears. Um, so it was a good moment. And she's like, Mom, I'm just letting you know everything's going to be okay. That's coming from her. It was powerful. Just, I don't know what people's beliefs are, so I'm not trying to you know, get super spiritual, but it was one of those spiritually charged moments, and it was good to hear that's how it happened. You know, some of it now I'm just like, well, how does she avoid living that way again? And we live in a similar sized town. um, in Texas. We're hearing about shootings yesterday in town and stuff, and I'm just like, it just your mind just goes into all these other places. So, and I may have like a separate stream about, I don't want to do a gaming stream and be all Debbie Downer, but at the same time, it's probably need to have a good stream, talk about it, and get it out. Safe space stream or whatever you want to call it. Just to get all that talking out. Was that the cat sneezing? Oh, okay. You okay? Yeah. Am I talking too much? Making you misty eye? No. Okay. Yeah, venting helps, So I'm not against that. I just the entertainer in me is like there's a time and a place I need to avoid stuff. I've got my vice, I got my tobacco. Although I'm gonna need to. Oh, speaking of which, I need to. Trying to figure out. That's the one thing I did notice about this game when it comes to solo leveling. Almost tempted to reskill. And I think mostly because of that skill I put there before I really realized what I was doing. And that may give me. I doubt it'll give me life burst because I think that's a one. Or excuse me, that's a one. I think that's a one. But it may get me Counter Strike. I'm gonna try it. Let me get back to. Yeah, my sister. I'm worried about my sister coping because she had to drive 3 hours to her daughter because they don't live in the same town. She was just like having a conversation with her the same time that she's doing all this other stuff. She's just like, I don't need to hear this right now. I need to drive and get to you first. Okay, how do you respec in this game? Let's see, respec. It doesn't. Event 56 available to use. Character? Does it say? At the flame altar. That's right. I knew I had seen it. I want to refund that one and see. Out of reach, out of reach. So technically, you could run the game now. Yeah. I need one more. One more. Do you have time to learn it? Yeah, that is the question. Okay, I'm gonna take that spirit away. I'm gonna add Counter Strike and see how that works. Thank you, Wizard, for the heads up there. I mean, okay, I still have like 11, so that's gonna be good. Constitution, yeah. I think that'll help me though with fighting bigger bosses. Yeah, life is life. You gotta deal with it. And this game isn't hard to learn. It's more of knowing what to focus on. Sell 1 million copies. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, I listened to the audio book. I've got so many like suggestions, questions, and stuff I want to do with the book, and to do the voice, I would love to do the voice, but that's a whole nother story. I could go back there and try again. Could I float there from the ancient spire? Probably. Do I want to? And it's not like about the story itself. It's more just from the reader who read it and stuff. Not that the reader was bad by any means, but I need to get Julie to send me a page so I can show her what I would do with some of the character voices. See what she thinks and just go from there. I'm not gonna. See, here's the weird thing. The winds are picking up outside, but there's not. Let me go find an updated version of narrated documentary. Oh, the wombat sits quietly in the trees while it waits for the other wombats to play hopscotch. I'm making up stuff. In the Australian outback. Yeah, no rain in the forecast, but the winds are going to be a little bit, okay, about 12-mile-per-hour winds. So that explains why I'm seeing trees outside blowing up. Yeah. So with that in mind, maybe we work together on this. Get our radio voices to unite as one. We are. We have the power. Do you have chat going in? All right, I'm gonna close that out. Close that. Sorry, I'm looking at my other streams. Oh, I might be able to. My COVID cat is getting chunky. I have to start making her jump after the mouse toy. Oop. Didn't realize my email was on that screen. Ooh, okay. My pre-order's ready. Like that one. Maybe when I get back. And of course I get here and it is nighttime. I don't. Where did that come from? Did I say something about bigger pills and I didn't even realize it myself? Did I mean, that happens. I don't know any enlargement pills that work. That's. Oh, my email is open. No, there wasn't any pills in that. Wait, now that you say that though, let me check. Yeah, there was no pill stuff in that on that side of it. Right now, I know what you're saying. I'm just. You gotta take a little, get a little. I hear somebody stepping around, but I don't see them. Oh, there he is. Yes. Oops. Yeah, see, level 15s I can handle. One at a time. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Damn it. I didn't drink my potion fast enough. It was a Star Wars, a High Republic book on Audible because I had read all the books and then saw there was one that was being worked on. I was like, okay, I'm going to pre-order it so I know when it comes out so I can, when I get my free credit in Audible, I can take it. Maybe if I would have done this and take it easy, Wizard, excuse me, burping and you have a great day. Don't work too hard there. Yeah, the High Republic is really, it's funny because they kind of messed it up in the Alkalite, but, and not much. It was just, I think they, instead of focusing closer to where the books were, they focused too far away from where the High Republic is, and where the from where the books were from other movies. Yes, they do. Well, wait. Yes, they do. No, wait. I know you're talking to. No, they didn't break Star Wars canon because it was in the High Republic, and that's what people don't realize is the High Republic's canon, and even George Lucas says there's a reason why there's certain things that happen with Jedi in the High Republic that they do not happen in the Star Wars trilogy movies. He's like, there's a specific reason, and it does get explained. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the Alkalite, it's they did not break canon. Oh, you're talking about the guy at the very end? No, that should be the right storyline. It's before Palpatine. It happens way before Palpatine. And if you consider the rule of two, and you look at games like the Old Republic, and you see that there was more than two Sith around, and you go, oh. Okay, somebody else is killing something over there. Well, we don't know um, how long they age because it was an alien species. I know which species, and everybody has that, says that, and I get where people are coming from that on that one. But it's just like with the Green Lady in the book, she's a teenager. So when we see her in the Alkalite, she's an adult. So it's just like, and since she's an alien race, like the one thing that they need to clarify in all the Star Wars is alien races ages. Because even in early Timothy Zahn books, they were like, well, this person's supposed to be human, but they lasted 150 years. How did that happen? And there's a whole, oh, maybe he used the Force to lengthen his age. That's not how the Force works, you know? It's like, so there's a whole bunch of, oh, I hear him. I'm not seeing him now. Let me, oh, there he is. You know what? Where'd he go? Where did he go? There he is. Come back. No, it's just I've read a lot more canon, non-canon stuff, and I've had the exact same questions. Like, how if he's not supposed to be? Oh, it's up there. So no, I and it's it's make believe. How to get up there? Oh yeah, reading the. I so wish they would have did that as the next three movies. Maybe aged up characters and stuff, but still, that would have been. Oh, there's a ladder. Like, how do I get up there? I don't know. Oh, there's a ladder. Yeah, I think George wanted to do that. I know that's kind of what Mark Hamill wanted to do. Search this area. Did I miss? Did I miss something? Ah, still need to search this area for something. I tell you. Hmm. Fortification. Yeah, it was going to be pretty good. I have to admit that series, if they would have did it, that would have been good. Yeah, Jar Jar, unwilling Sith apprentice. It all makes sense. It's all his fault. Okay. Do I need to go over? Oh no, it's telling me to go over there. Pulling the strings. I am. Heard somebody moaning at me below. Below. Mm. Oh, I hit the wall. I hit the tree and it stopped me. Craziness. Yeah. Everybody has their favorite Star Wars characters. Getting one shot. Oh, shoot. How far am I away from? It's not letting me move. There it goes. Wake up in the morning, feeling a new day. Yeah, gotta get my coffee. Let me get down to my body parts, or my, what was in my. Oh, I hear somebody shooting arrows at me. And I'm out. Oh, I can't go up that as much as I would like to try. And I just used up all my. Oh, shoot. No, no, it's not mana that I need. I need. I'm going to set that one up as my next area to get to. Hopefully, there's a clearing in the shroud. Looks like there was a little jellyfish. Or those little blue flowers. Ooh. And there's a banshee. Of course there would be. Search this area. I'm facing the wrong way. It's below. How do I get? Whoops. That's why you don't run fast in this game. Revan would be a great one. That way they're setting it, thousands of years in the past. They can get away with doing things they wouldn't typically do. Shoot. Ooh. Deadly Shroud. That went quick from being Shroud to Deadly Shroud. Get that resting bonus. There we go. All right, let's try and get my backpack stuff. Although I don't think it was. It wasn't too much. That would be a good idea. To be at that flame shroud. Or flame shrine. They need to have a. They need to do a Knights of the Old Republic movie. There, I said it. Knights of the Old Republic, the movie. That would solve all those problems. Careful. Careful. Now it says I've reached the waypoint, but there's no place to go in that I can see. That's where I read the thing and then I fell. Because going any further down is the deadly shroud. Enshrouded shroud layer. What? Where? I mean, who shot at me? Got to stick and move. Stick and move. So down on Disney. Oh, partly cloudy. Okay. Like looking outside, I'm like trying to get ready to take my walk and partly cloudy and oh, I bet that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, but let me go get my stuff and then come back to this. I didn't even. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the ground on the floor. That makes sense then for it to keep saying, I was there, but it was below me. You son of a gun. Freaking nabbit. I dodged. I know I dodged. Mm. Here, goodness gracious, let me try that again. Hey, that's Jilly. The one thing I am noticing is if my stamina runs out on me when I go in there, I'm dead. And I need to have a bathroom break. Where is my... There's my... Alright, where is that dude at? Is he still lurking my body or no? He is. Can I do it quick enough? Nope. Okay, and I'm going to go back. Because the shroud layer is below, but the entrance to it is obviously up high. Ow! Move slowly because you're old. That is the rule from now on. Okay. It's not in the enshrouded part, but it's just... Okay, I'm going to go to where that is, because I went off. There we go. That is a... think I'm safe here. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm just gonna get all situated real quick. And of course, it's raining in the game. Let's see. You should be able to share a link in my comments. Um, should be as a as a mod, you should be able to. I think I've given mods that right. I could be wrong. You'll let me know. Now there's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole. I think. Okay, it's before I get to the shroud. There's a hole. It looks like it goes down. Is it before? They must have respawned. That is but a doorway. I shall return because I know how to hit the respawn button. I was at the wrong. That would explain it. Or it's sent me to another. Sent me to a place further off, which is weird. No. Oh. Yeah, there. Yay, it worked. I know there's a hole. I just can't find the hole. Technically not really a hole, but just a way to get another way to get low, get low, get low, get low. You know what I should do? That would be the smart thing. To get out the enshrouded part and just go to. Man, they are. Ah! thinking maybe. Maybe I can see what's going on. I was lucky that there was. See, now I can kind of see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back. Get out the shrouded to go back. I just think I'm not ready for this yet. That, and it's about time for me to take my walking break. And then today I've got a 10 o'clock thing for my son. Got to do some adulting, which nobody wants to do, but you got to do. Yep, yep. Matter of fact, I'm going to take care of the adulting part right as I'm shutting everything down. Ooh. I will catch you guys later. I'll probably be on possibly this afternoon playing around. Tomorrow I have band practice, so my evening will not be the same, but my morning will. You guys take it easy. Peace out. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I'll be on. I may not be streaming, but I'll be on later for sure. Bye.